This is the safest shelter I've ever seen, because he sits between two big trees. The whole process is built without a nail, stronger than most houses. The abundant space can not only accommodate one person. The spacious living room makes people feel unrestrained. It's a great place to go camping in the wild. Since the last shelter was built underground, it's cold and humid with little cuties. The founding nation had to build shelters on the ground. Fortunately, there are two big trees not far apart. This is simply a natural load-bearing master. He can't suppress the building genes. Immediately decided to settle down here. I saw him between two big trees. Find a horizontal plane. Rigorous Jiangguo also measured it with a tape measure. Make sure there are no problems later. He started going around to collect logs. Lying flat like this tree, brother. It has long been recognized by the founding minister. Without a word, it is a set of soul communication. Since it cannot thrive, just use it to support yourself. Soon tie back a few crystalline logs and put it between two big trees. Make a lateral support. Cut it into a scale with an axe. This is convenient for later installation of logs. And then he chips some wooden awls and fasten it to the sides of the log. However, in order to build better upward, he still found a few sticks and break them down into little segments, fixed above to big trees, used as a foothold for logs. It is convenient to make an effective support for the log. Then head butting with a saw. Then rectify with an axe. Remove grooves from one end of the log. In this way, it can be accurately stuck on. To build a bridge between two big trees. Hand in hand, united. Let each other become one. I've got to say, it worked pretty well. And it's really silky. Here you go. They wanted to build a strong shelter. The bottom still needs to have a suitable foundation. And the founding of the country. At this point, a few logs are fixed, forming a stable four-way framework, so you can continue to build up. But before that, still have to organize the logs first. Proper grooves should be cut at both ends of the log. I saw him pulling out the sturdy logs one by one. Every stick must be hit steadily. Every angle must be carefully considered. Although there are no planned drawings, but every step of the founding of the country was clear, whether it's whimsical design or the craftsmanship accumulated in practice. All of them demonstrate the demeanor of a master. The upper slope was soon built by Jiangguo. And now we've finished 3 walls. He went on to work several high-quality logs and used it as a wall for the front row. It can play a supporting role, and its sturdy trunk make him feel safe. The climate here is particularly rainy. It's just been built. It's raining heavily outside. Jiangguo, after a short break, get back to work. After all, I'm going to check in tonight, so we need to accelerate the pace of progress. Now, the whole wall is almost arranged. The next step is to install gates to the shelter. But before that, you need to buckle a groove at the bottom first. The process of trimming with an axe looks good decompression. In one breath, he releveled the ground. Due to the particularly rainy season here, summarize the previous experience. Jiangguo specially processed some wooden planks to protect the rough ground. It can be seen that Jiangguo is also very satisfied. Immediately chisel out the corresponding holes for the door frame. Convenient for subsequent installation of the door. Then I found this crystal-shaped token stick, ready to assemble a simple and practical wooden door. I saw him come up with a simple framework. Pop, pop, pop. The image is so strong that it feels like a knock on the forehead. Although the outside is not too gorgeous, but security is a good 5 stars. Now it looks like a home from the front, and he pulled out this huge tarp. Cover it on the roof. It can not only keep warm and windproof, and it doesn't take too much to fix it up. Since the shelter is on a slope, Jiangguo prepares to install several stairs, so you don't have to worry about the next voice. Looking at the dog on the side, it has passed out.